Hello gamers, 𝙎𝙪𝙖𝙧 here, and welcome back to another video. This video is gonna be about the top 5 best secondaries in the game, excluding the others category, because the 𝙬𝙬 is pretty good, but I don't know where to put it, so I'm just gonna exclude it entirely. But yeah, this is a top 5 list about the best secondaries in the game. So without anything further to do, let's get right into the list. At the number 5 spot we have the 1858 New Army Revolver. The New Army Revolver normally isn't that good, but it has a feature that makes it quite incredible, the all-time feature. It basically makes your gun go into high noon position and you can fire it at like 400 RPM instead of like 150 RPM. And it can one-hit kill a headshot up to like 130 studs, which is the furthest for any revolver. And you can fire it at 400 RPM. So, but it is a secondary, so it's gonna be hard to find ammo for it. But it's not like you're gonna use it as a primary, right? It has the fastest reload time for a revolver, incredible recoil recovery when you use the high noon mode, but it's kinda hard to aim with the high noon mode, so be sure to use a laser with it, otherwise you probably won't hit anything. But yeah, the 1858 New Army is the 5th best secondary in the game, and I just roll muzzle brake and laser with it, because the muzzle brake and laser decreases the recoil recovery time, and the laser gives it a sight picture kinda. It's like a bootleg crosshair for it. But enough about the New Army. At the 4th spot we have the machine pistol, known as the M93R. M93R basically means M9 3-round burst, and it's a burst machine pistol firing at 1100 RPM. It has 34 to 20 damage with 20 bullets in a magazine. This is by far the best machine pistol in the game. It can free hit kill up to like 30 studs, which is like twice as far as the other machine pistol that can free hit kill in CQC. It has incredibly high RPM and it has a very low recoil. And it has a stock attachment, known as the Rubie stock. You can find it in the others category, and it greatly reduces the recoil, making it viable in up to like 150 studs. And the Rubie stock also makes the gun way easier to use. And the only con that this gun has is that it's a burst weapon. Yeah, but like the M4, it's one of the easiest guns to burst in the entire game. Just click fast and you should survive. And don't be afraid to use this gun at long ranges, because it is... God, I can't speak English. Because it basically has no recoil. Except that the barrel will basically block your vision because it shoots so fast, but the bullets will still go as a fucking laser. It's a god gun and I really love it. It just crushes all the other machine pistols. And you know, that's just how I roll with the M93R and Rubie stock. I usually just use mini sight, muzzle brake and Rubie stock, because muzzle brake reduces the vertical recoil, Rubie stock reduces recoil in general, and mini sight is a pistol sight, a secondary sight, which makes it just nicer to use in general for pistols. Like, reflex has the same magnification, but it just isn't as nice to use, in my opinion. So that's why I use mini sight. But that's only the 4th best secondary in the game. At the 3rd spot we have the old pistol known as the M1911. Well, M1911 and M45A1. I'm gonna put them at the same spot because they're basically the same gun. The pros equal out the cons and they basically act the same. But I'm generally gonna talk about the M1911. The M1911 can 2-hit kill limb and CQC, but has a further 2-hit kill torso than limb because of its 1.1 torso multiplier. The M45A1 can also 2-hit kill limb and CQC, but it doesn't have a 1.1 torso multiplier, so that's a pretty big drawback. But the M45A1 has 10 bullets in a magazine, while the M1911 only has 8 bullets. So that's just a pro for the M41. The M1911 fires slightly faster and has better damage in general because of its 1.1 torso multiplier. And because of that torso multiplier, it can free hit kill torso at range, which isn't incredibly useful because you still have 8 bullets in a magazine with 1 bullet in the chamber. And the M45A1 can only 4 kill at range, which isn't very good either, because it has 10 bullets in a magazine. You get point. But it doesn't really matter, because they're both CQC weapons. Well, the M1911 has the capability of LRC, but you know. But yeah, both of these pistols are quite god tier, and they can annihilate people in CQC, and the 1911 can also annihilate people at LRC. So they go hard as fuck, and they're basically out of pocket. There's not much else to say about it. They're like literal god pistols. There isn't more you can want from a pistol. Except from the except at the second spot. But yeah, that's only the third spot. At the second spot we have the big ass shonk pistol known as the Deagle XIX, or the Deagle 50, if you like to call it that. This gun can basically be defined with 2 words: torso buster. It can kill people up to like 40 studs to the torso, which is incredibly strong, and it can one-hit kill headshot up to like 80 studs, which isn't very far for a pistol that shoots 50 caliber, but whatever. It has 7 bullets in a magazine and recoil that will break your wrist if you try to shoot it in real life. But it compensates that with its hella good damage of 72 max damage and 36 min damage. It can also 2-hit kill torso all ranges, which is pretty good. It's basically a pocket DMR if we just look at the damage, not the amount of bullets in a magazine. It has a 2.5 times headshot multiplier and a 1.4 times torso multiplier. It basically has a headshot multiplier for the torso multiplier and a sniper headshot multiplier for the headshot multiplier, which is brazy. But this pistol also has a quirky niche, kinda. It has an attachment known as the extended barrel. This increases the damage range and in turn increases the torso kill range. And if you put AP on it, AP won't affect the damage range, so you will have a gun that can one kill torso up to 55 studs, and it has a 2.2 studs penetration, which is brazy, but it has a pretty big drawback. It basically has no reserve ammo, and you can not really run this as a primary unless you find another Deagle on the ground to steal ammo from. But yeah, the Deagle 50 is kind of fun to use. It's probably one of the nicest guns to use in the game. But this gun is nothing compared to the best secondary in the game. At the number 1 spot, we have the gun known as, well, we have the revolver known as the Executioner. Its name fits it very well, because it literally annihilates anyone and anything. It can one kill headshot up to 115 studs, and one kill torso up to like 40 studs, which is insane. It has 80 to 38 damage, which is even higher than a Deagle 50, and it shoots the caliber known as the 4.54 Cazul, which is not as wide as the 50 cal, but it is way longer than 50 cal. Like 50 AE, that is. It only has 6 bullets in a magazine, but that's enough for any type of encounter since it does dummy damage. It does 95 damage to the head at the range, but it doesn't 2-hit kill torso at range like the Deagle, which is a drawback, but this gun is just generally strong and it's pretty cool to use. And it has a pretty cool name too, Executioner. Like, this gun is so good. You can use this as a primary. You can literally run this gun as a primary and you will go hard if you can hit head, that is. There isn't much more to this gun other than that it is the best secondary in the game. And it can murder anyone at any range. So be aware if you see someone use it, because you'll most likely get dinged immediately. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, secondary is just such an important part of the game. Like, people just look down at secondaries thinking they're not like good at all. But then there's guns like Executioner and Deagle 50 and 1911 that can literally be better than primaries, which is dummy. Especially the Executioner, because god, 115 star 1 kill headshot is just, it's, I don't know. But yeah, anyways, if you liked the video, press the like button. If you didn't like the video, press the like button. If you just hated the video, press the like button. If you really liked the video, press the dislike button and subscribe. buy my merch, even if I don't have any. And I'll catch you in the next video tomorrow. I do not know what to upload, but it's gonna be quirky, I hope. So yeah.